welcome. My name is Nico Schliemann. I'm a guitar player for the band Glasperlenspiel in Germany. And today I wanted to give you a brief overview of the two notes BlendIR. I hope everything is working as I'm recording audio in Logic to get you the best sound quality out there. The two notes Torpedo BlendIR is a piece of software that can generate files for your Torpedo Live, Torpedo Cap, Torpedo Studio, so-called TUR files. And I'm working here with the Torpedo BlendIR 09.8, which is a beta release. There are some things that don't work as of now, but I'm sure when it gets to the final release, they will work. So let me just show you what I did. I had a guitar recorded in Logic, and I have this source file loaded here in Logic, in the BlendIR software. And this file is just recorded without any speaker simulation on it. So it's just a dry guitar track that went through Bias Desktop, and I disengaged the speaker so you can just hear the straight guitar signal. It sounds something like this. It sounds horrible because there is no speaker, so all the high frequencies that naturally get cut off by a guitar speaker are still in there. So let's just take a listen. I'll just start it. So that's the signal I have going. It's just a straight wave file, straight from Logic that I bounced out. It's just the guitar with no speaker attached. And now what you can do with BlendIR, if you do have something like I have this here. This is the Red Wires Impulses, the big box, and these are the wave. These contain impulse responses of guitar cabinets. They are sorted like I just stick with the first one. They're sorted like with cabinets. We have different cabinets here. We have like a Marshall 1960A with G12s in it, a 1960B with vintage 30s, and so on. Mesa Rectifier vintage 30s, Orange 4x12 vintage 30s, Tweed Deluxe with Alnico Blues, and I don't know what this is, Tweed Deluxe P12R, I don't know, and a Vox AC30, and on this side you can just see all the different mics they have. They have like a AKG C414 and different mics, and in there are different captures with different microphone positions, just like almost straight on the cap, then 0 inches away, 0.5 inches, 1 inch away, 2 inches away, and so on. And these go like from the cap to the cap edge, off axis, on axis. We have like very different sounds available. So let's just go with a straightforward Marshall cabinet, and let's take the SM57, as most of us might know it, and just drag this wave file, which is just a short wave file. We can just listen to it. This is just that's the IR, that little click. I hope you can hear it, maybe not. So let's just, it's all drag and drop. You can just push it in here. Remember, if I mute this, this is what we had before. Sounds not so good. Now let's go through the IR. And it sounds like this. Which is fine. But one thing is, in the Torpedo Live or the Torpedo Cap, you can only use one IR slot or one speaker cabinet, one TUR file at a time. I don't know if you can use two in the Torpedo Studio. I guess so. I guess you can use two or more. Or in the Torpedo, not Cap, the Wall of Sound plugin, when you use it in Logic or your DAW, you can use up to 8, I guess. I've seen just setups with 8 speakers in it. But if you want to go with Torpedo Live or Torpedo Cap, you just have one. And the purpose of the BlendIR thing is that you can take multiple of those and just combine them into one TUR file, so that you can take different mics and just put them into one file. I'll just take Royer R121 and drop it into the second one. This is the Royer. Okay, now let's take the other one. And now let's listen to both together. '57 alone. And the Royer alone. And both together. Now we have a volume fader for these, but I think as it is a beta version, these do not work as properly as they should, I guess, because when I turn these up and down, nothing really happens. It's not a lot that happens. I'll just quickly demonstrate that. Something happens, but it's not as prominent as it should be, or as it could be. Now let's just do something crazy and add in another speaker. Let's take the Tweet Deluxe maybe, and just go for some ambient mics. Just like far away. This is like, let's try this. I don't know how it sounds. I'm just pulling these out. Let's listen to this one. It's just the ambience mic alone. Now let's combine that with the 57. Let's mute the Royer R21. And now let's put the Royer back in. Let's turn up the level of the ambience mic. And what's also cool, if you have like two different IRs, maybe from different companies or something like that, and they should appear to be out of phase, you can just flip the phase up here. If I do that now, it might sound a bit crappy because all these IRs are properly lined up. So let's just give it a shot. I'll just switch it on and off, and you hear the difference when you flip the phase on something like this. Although some of the sounds might be quite useful. So let's turn off the ambience again, or just flip it out. One thing I like very much about the BlendIR is the little EQ section we have down here, because we can just kind of cut some frequencies we don't need in a guitar sound. Just like I usually set a low cut at around 80 to 100 hertz, and I would just go for and draw a line like this. I just let the file play and just turn off some frequencies, so you can hear the difference, what you can do with it. So that when you export the file, you can just make sure that you don't have to EQ anything afterwards, and you have the bass already cut there. Okay, I'll just give it a shot. Oops. Let's hear it again without the EQ. It's pretty woofy on the bass frequencies. Now let's turn the EQ back. I'll just let it play and turn the EQ on while it's playing. So that's some of the things you can do. And now you can just export the IR as a TUR file and save it into your impulses folder. So it you can automatically load it with the Torpedo remote or in your 2 Notes Wall of Sound cap, Wall of Sound 3 plugin in your DAW. So let's just save it as a Marshall SM57. Oops. 57 R121 and do it like this. I hope this might help you a bit, and I hope that the final version will come out soon. So we might test that one as well. Maybe I do another video when the final version comes out so I can show you all the features of it. So far, take care.